Yep. It's incredibly challenging on that surface for us on day two. They're obviously a very skilled spin attack as well on their own conditions, and it was a very good toss to win. Well, there are some balls in the pitch which you might not be able to do too much about, but we talked about trying to have a plan, being clear in the areas that you can attack and how you can rotate strike and how you can defend. So the guys have plans, but they didn't happen today for us. There were some good deliveries in there, some unfortunate dismissals as well, some good catches from India as well today. So we didn't get the partnerships going. I thought Ben Foakes played very well. Ball got a little bit softer. It wasn't quite so much of the devil in the delivery, but we lost early wickets in the piece, and that really set us back today. It's a very challenging surface. That's what I'm going to say. I think in terms of me commenting on the pitch, I think that's for someone above me to look at. But it's obviously taken a turn early in the game, and as I said, it was a very good toss to win to bat on day one. Well, to play every delivery off the middle of the bat. But look, I've said that all players have different methods. I think that the skill to playing spin is obviously picking the length well and then playing it in the appropriate place and having options to be able to either rotate strike, or if you're in a position to be able to put boundary shots away as well, and also be able to trust your defence. I think there's some deliveries on there today which sometimes you can't do too much about, but that's how I would sum up for our players to play spin over here. Well, there's an element of you'd naturally say when you're playing spin to be able to pick the length well, and that puts you in a position to either be able to score or trust your defence if you can't actually score. So that's how we try to simplify the plan for the players as well, and they have to go out and execute. And there may be a few in there today which didn't quite execute. There are also some good deliveries and some fine catches as well from India today. So we have to kind of, we know we wanted to do better. We're naturally disappointed, with the deficit in the game after 2 days. But I think it's important that we don't allow ourselves to get too down about it. I think as I said in the beginning, we knew that we were going to have some tough days here as well. I don't know actually, Dean, to be honest. I don't know if Joe said that. It's obviously a canny bit of play by Pujara. Why has to make that decision? Dean, he has to decide at the time whether he thinks the player has played a shot at the ball, and we have to accept it. But quite possibly it's something which could be looked at. Like I said, the on-field umpire at the time has to make that decision, and that's the one he came down on the side of. He thought that the Jara was playing a shot. Well, I think even in the first Test match, we would believe that it was a good toss to win, and I think it's just as important. I think we know that the pitches deteriorate here as the game goes on, and this one has gone a little bit quicker. Yeah, it is. But we need. You'd say we need something very, very special to happen tomorrow for us, and somebody to do something amazing with the bat. So I think we knew we were going to have some tough days, and I think the most important thing is that our dressing room doesn't get too affected by today. We've got some players in our team which are touring this part of the world for the first time against a very, very strong Indian side. So just as last week when we won the first Test match, here we know that we have to stand up, keep learning as well. I think that's the most important thing, that some of our players keep learning and developing in this part of the world because we knew we were going to have some challenging days here.